Welcome back to the second part of the continuation of the Ojha Dhatu. In the first part, we have completed about the introduction, that is the Nirukti, their properties, their functions and other characteristics or the other features that have been prescribed by the NCISM syllabus. And in the second part, we will be dealing the rest of the part, that is mainly the Ojha Kshay in details and word by word. So without any delay, let's dig into this. Firstly, starting with the Ojha Kshay, the Ojha Kshay Lakshans. So we will be studying the reference of both Acharya Charak and Acharya Sushruta. So let's see the verse that has been mentioned by Acharya Charak. So Acharya Charak in Shutrasthan 17th chapter have mentioned that Bibheti durbalo abhikshanam dhyayati vyathetendriyah duschayo durmana rukshaha shamascheva ojasaha kshay. So let's study each of the words carefully. First is, what does this verse says? This verse is stating about the what will be the sign and symptoms that will be manifested upon the Ojha Kshay or the diminution of the Ojha Dhatu. So what will be the sign and symptom? They will be firstly Bibheti, that means development of fear complex, which means that the person will be having a constant feeling of fear. He will be fearing from anything almost and from everything. Next, we will be having Durvalo. That means he will be, Durbal means definitely weakness, so weakness and even on the slightest exertion, that is by doing even a small amount of work, he will be or feeling weak. Avikshanam dhyayati. That means the same term, worries again and again without any apparent reason. Because definitely he will be also be developing the worrying complex, or he will always be having the constant worried or the feeling of worriness in his mind. Next, Vyathite Indriyaha. Now, Vyathite Indriyaha, if there is a sandhi here, if we break it, first it will be Vyatha and Indriyaha. And Vyatha will definitely means any kind of discomfort, pain or difficulty. And Indriyaha means a sense organ. That means the affliction of Indriya with pain and feeling of discomfort among the organs. Next, coming to Duschayo. That means that will be the loss of complexion. Next, coming Durmana, that means cheerlessness. He or she won't be having any cheerful active or won't be having any kind of cheer in their life. Rukshaha, there will be dryness of the body. And Shamascheva Ojasaha, there is a sandhi here, and the one main important term is the Sham. That means Sham or the shy or the emaciated state. That means the person will be emaciating. Sha eva ojasaha kshaya. That means these are the sign and symptom that will be manifested upon the kshaya of ojas. Next, if we look into the Acharya Sushruth's one, then Acharya Sushruth have tried to elaborate the concept of Ojha Kshaya in a more elaborate or in a more detailed way. So he has actually mentioned three causes, that is Tasya Vishramso Vyapat Kshaya iti Trayo Doshaha Lingani Bhavanti. That means, according to Acharya Sushruth, he have stated three factors that are responsible for the Kshay or the diminution of the Ojha. They are Tasya Vishramsa, that means Ojha Vishramsa, Vyapat, Ojha Vyapat, and Kshay, that means the Ojha Kshay. Iti. So, these are the three factors that are responsible for the diminution of the Ojha or the Ojha Kshay. Now, let's study each of them in detail. Coming to the Ojha Vishramsa. What does Ojha Vishramsa mean? If we look into the definition, we can find its reference in Dalhana's commentary of Sushruta Shutrasthan, 15th chapter. It has been mentioned that Vishramsaha sthana chiyutira abhighata dibhire eva. Now, this is a very big word. What does this mean? There is a big sandhi involved here. Firstly, the sthana chiyu ati. Atira abhighat. Abhighat is another term. Abhighat adi bir eva. That means, what does it mean? This occurs or the Ojha Vishram. So we can understand it like that whenever there is any kind of injury in our body, the blood leaks out there, or there is a leakage of the blood from the particular vessel. So similarly, when there is any kind of abhighat generally means it can be any kind of injury or trauma or any kind of shock. So in that region, the Ojha comes out. Sthana Chyutir. That means the Ojha comes out from its own place, or there is the leakage. Most importantly, there will be the leakage of the Ojha Dhatu due to Abhighat, and this is nothing but is known as Ojha Vishramsa, which occurs mainly due to the trauma or wasting, any kind of wasting diseases or any kind of physical assault. If we look into the sign and symptoms of Ojha Vishramsa, or the sign that will be manifested upon this disease. So, Acharya Sushruta in Shutrasthan have mentioned that Sandhi Vishlesho Gatranam Sadanam Dosha Chyavanam Kriya Sannirodhascha Vishramsa. So, let's go to word by word. Firstly, Sandhi Vishlesho. If we do the Sandhi here, Sandhi Vichhed here, then Sandhi means joint and Vishlesh means loosening. So, there will be the loosening of the joints. Gatranam Sadanam. That means Gatra means actually body, and Sadanam means there will Sadanam means there will be inertness in the body, or a feeling that he won't be able to feel much more, or the kind of inertness or a stable state, means he won't be able to perceive much. Dosha Chyavanam. That means the doshas, the three doshas, Chyavanam means displacement. So there will be displacement of the doshas from their respective locations. That means the Vat will be displaced and will move towards the Kapha, and the Kapha will move towards the Pitta, and such more combinations. Next, Kriya Sannirodhascha. Kriya means any kind of activities, and Nirodh, which means obstruction or impairment in the activity. So the person will not be able to perform his or her daily life activities, or he will be facing any kind of difficulty in performing his actions. So these were the signs and symptoms that will be manifesting due to Ojha Vishramsa. Next, let's study the Ojha Vyapad. Again, the definition will be getting this referred in Dalhana's commentary of Shutrasthan. Vyapad anyatha patti saha dushta dosha dushya sangsargatah. It means Ojha Vyapad is the one. Anyatha utpatti means it will be originating because dushta dosha dushya sangsargat means it will be happening due to the interaction of the modification by the dushta dosh, the vitiated dosh, that which vitiates the dushya, and their interaction. That means the changes or modifications of the Ojha which occurs due to the vitiated doshas. Or we can think like that. Let's say, for example, the Vat gets vitiated tremendously. In such cases, it will be definitely affecting or will be hampering the other doshas, dhatus, mal and other. So the Vat here, which is the dushta dosh here, will be polluting or creating hamper to the other structure, that is which will be the dushya. So, and both of their manifestation, or due to their activities whatever which occurs, and due to that there will be the manifestation of the Ojha Vyapad. Next, the sign and symptoms of the Ojha Vyapad are, Acharya Sushruta in Shutrasthan have explained that Stabda Guru Gatrata, Vata Shofa, Varna Bheda, Glanis Tandra, Nidra Cha Vyapanne. So that means Stabda Guru Gatrata, that means there will be the inertness of the body or the fullness of the body. That is why Stabda means fullness or inertness, and Guru if we look here, the Stabda Guru Gatrata itself, it will be having two meanings. Firstly, the Stabda Gatrata means Stabda, or which is still or dull or inertness of the body, and Guru means heavy. So Guru Gatrata means the heaviness of the body. Next, Bath Shof means any kind of swelling. So we can compare it to the swelling. So in swelling, there will be swelling due to the Bath dosh. Varna Bhedo, that means there will be change of complexion. The bhed, there will be change in the complexion. Varna means complexion. So Glani means there will be feeling of fatigueness. Tandra, definitely there will be feeling of drowsiness, and Nidra means sleep. So he or she will be feeling sleepy. So these were the symptoms that will be manifested on Ojha Vyapat. Lastly, let's study the Ojha Kshay. Again, in Dalhana's commentary of Acharya Sutrasthan, he have mentioned that Kshayaha Shwa Pramanat Shoka Dhyana Kshaya Adi Bhihi. So, what does this mean? Kshayaha Shwa Pramanat Shoka Dhyana. Shok means any kind of grief or anxiety. Shoka Dhyana Kshaya Adi Bhi. So, the Ojha or the wasting of the Ojas which occurs due to any kind of grief, anxiety or any other mental or emotional stressful conditions, and this results in the Ojha Kshay. So, it is actually a psychological aspect. So, Acharya is trying to mention about the psychological part of the Ojha Kshay in the Ojha Kshay part. So, the sign and symptoms that will be manifested in Ojha Kshay are, Acharya Sutrasthan have said that Murcha Mangsa Kshayo Prolapa Maranamiti Cha Kshay. So, what does this mean? The Murcha means the loss of consciousness, and Mangsa Kshay, Mangsa means the muscle, so the muscle tissues, and Kshaya means wastage. So, there will be the wastage of the muscles or the muscle tissues. Pralap, there will be delirium, and Maranam iti. Finally, it will lead to death. Now, this is important because it will finally lead to death. So, Chakshay, these are the sign and symptom that will be manifested upon the or when Ojha Kshay sets in. Lastly, let's study the functions of Ojas. Acharya Sushrut again in Sutrasthan 15th chapter have mentioned that Tatra balena sthira apachita mangsata sarva cheshtasu apratighataha swaravarna bandhanam cha karananam atmakarya pratipanti bhavanti. So it is a big verse. Let's study firstly the Tatra balena sthira apachito mangsana sarva cheshtashu. The first part, that is the Tatra balena sthira apachito mangsata. That means balena sthira apachita, that is a stable and well formed musculature, or the main function of Ojha is one of them is to provide a stable and a well formed musculature and a physique. So this is one of the function. Next, Sarva cheshtashu apratighata. That means chesta means any kind of activity of movement. Apratighata, that means there won't be any kind of obstruction in the movement, and or it will allow a free kind of movement in the body. And lastly, the Shwara Varna Vananam Cha Karananam Atma Karya Pratipanti Bhavanti. The main important part is the Swara Varna Vananam. That means Swara and Varna, the voice and the complexion. Vananam, that means there will be the clarity or excellence of the voice and complexion. Cha Karananam, this is the function Atma Karya Pratipanti Bhavanti of the Ojha Dhatu. So by this we have come to the end of the Ojha Dhatu in detail. Do let me know down in the comment section if you have any query regarding my topics, and do like and share and subscribe. So thank you.